Hey guys, I'm ZeldaMaster, and today I'm here to talk about all the new info regarding The Legend of Zelda that was shown in Nintendo's Direct earlier today. So the Direct itself wasn't too interesting. I'll be honest, the only thing that really excited me and impressed me was the Legend of Zelda stuff they talked about. I felt like the Direct itself had a lot of ports for the 3DS, you know, home console ports going to the 3DS, which I'm not much of a fan of. As you know, I really liked Hyrule Warriors for what it was worth, and then they re-released it with all the new content on the 3DS as Hyrule Warriors Legends. Yeah, it wasn't too fun, and I have yet to even beat it. And speaking of Hyrule Warriors Legends, that's the first thing I guess I could talk about when it comes to the Legend of Zelda things they mentioned at the Nintendo Direct, because Hyrule Warriors will be receiving new DLC again. This time it's going to be the Spirit Tracks DLC with Phantom Zelda as a playable character, and yeah, it sucks because I love what they're adding to the game, but it's on the 3DS, and I don't like playing the game on the 3DS. I prefer it much more on the Wii U in 1080p, much better graphics, everything just upscaled. Plus, I'm more comfortable playing games that require a lot of grinding and a lot of time on my home console. It's just, to me, it's a lot easier. Granted, I know a lot of people might disagree with me because, you know, the port is easy, you know, if you're on the go, especially if you're out a lot. But in my case, you know, when I play games, I like to sit at home, especially when recording. I'd rather record, you know, on a home console rather than a handheld. So, yeah, not too happy of it, but I am really excited for the new 3DS things they're adding to the game. It just makes me want to play it again. I feel like I should beat Hyrule Warriors Legends to import all of the content, or rather the new characters, all on my Wii U, because, yeah, Phantom Zelda, all of that looks amazing so far, so I'm really excited for it. And let me know what you guys think overall, especially with all of these DLC they're adding for the 3DS version. Is it cool? Like, have you been purchasing it? Have you been playing it? For me, honestly, I've been purchasing it to hopefully play it, but I haven't been playing it at all. I'm most likely gonna get the Spirit Tracks one as well, just so I can transfer it to my Wii U if I'm not gonna play it on the 3DS. But aside from, you know, them adding Phantom Zelda, the Spirit Tracks map, I believe there's gonna be an adventure map for it, as well as a new item for Toon Link, which is gonna be the Sand Rod from Spirit Tracks, and I believe they showed a bunch of gameplay of it as well. But aside from all of that, we're also going to be getting new Amiibos. I don't think it has anything to do with Hyrule Warriors, but this is what excited me the most, is the new Amiibos, because we're going to be getting, I believe, 4 new types of Amiibos. 3 of them are going to be Link, which I already have 3 Link Amiibos on me, and then they're releasing 2 more with Breath of the Wild. And speaking of Breath of the Wild, these 4 new Amiibos are actually compatible for Breath of the Wild, and that's going to be the 8-bit Link, the Ocarina of Time Link, the Wind Waker, and Wind Waker, Toon Link, and Toon Zelda, I guess you could say. I don't know if I should call her Toon Zelda, because I don't know, did they confirm it? I'm not entirely sure if it says it on the box art, but either way, it's the Wind Waker version of Zelda and Link, which we already have a Toon Link, but it's cool to have a Toon Zelda, along with the Toon Link holding the Wind Waker. It looks really badass. I'm obviously going to be getting all 4 Amiibos and seeing what they do in Breath of the Wild. It's really weird that they do have Breath of the Wild functionality, and I actually do want to kind of start little discussion, I guess, in the comments and see what you guys think these Amiibos will do. I personally have no idea. I know Wolf Link, as confirmed, is going to be Wolf Link. It's going to come and help you as a companion in Breath of the Wild. Cool. Obviously has nothing to do with it being canon, so I think Nintendo is going to be adding more of these additional Amiibos. I don't really think that you're going to be able to add characters to help you out like Wolf Link, so if I were to use the Wind Waker Link Amiibo, or even the Ocarina of Time Link Amiibo, I don't think I'd summon Ocarina of Time Link or Wind Waker Link. I have a feeling these Amiibos might do something to the game, but I don't know what exactly, because we're already receiving, 4 or 3 Breath of the Wild Amiibos already confirmed, which is Link on a horse, which is Breath of the Wild Link, and then also Link shooting in, I believe, one of those cool mechanical Sheikah-like arrows, and then the Guardian, which is the last one, and we have yet to know what these Amiibos do. So yeah, it really raises the questions, what are all of these Amiibos that are compatible for this game going to do? All we know so far is what Wolf Link does. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's still funny though that Nintendo's releasing so many different types of Link Amiibos, just because there's so many different types of Links. So yeah, I'm gonna have like 20 links eventually. It's gonna be just my whole Amiibo collection is gonna be linked. And I don't mind. I'm not complaining in the slightest. I'm actually more than excited for that. So yeah, that was the most exciting thing in the Direct, which was the new Amiibos that they're adding. So for that, and sorry if I bumped the mic, that must have made a lot of noise, but yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and jump on to the next thing. So another thing they're going to be adding, or I guess another thing they announced in the Direct, was the 3 Legend of Zelda books from Dark Horse. I actually have, I believe, 2 Dark Horse figurines in the background. You could maybe see it. I did a room tour, which you can see, you know, in my previous videos, but that's aside the point. Either way, I am aware of Dark Horse, and I'm excited for their books, because yeah, they're gonna be doing books as well. I didn't know they did books, but it looks a lot like Hyrule Historia. I don't know if they had any say in Hyrule Historia. They might have actually. Maybe they're behind Hyrule Historia. I don't know, but either way, they are releasing more Legend of Zelda books for the 30th anniversary, and the first one is Art and Artifacts. I believe I already have that pre-ordered on Amazon, which you could do now as well, so yeah, look into that, because they're going to be really similar to Hyrule Historia, where it just focuses on the Legend of Zelda, and this one in particular is about the art and artifacts, so you can only guess what's in it. Just a bunch of illustrations and a bunch of different types of art, Legend of Zelda related, which yeah, I'm a huge fan of. I mean, if you couldn't tell by my room, you know, the more Zelda things I can get, the more you know, I'm down with. Yeah, I want as much Zelda stuff that I can get. So yeah, I'm gonna get all of the 3 books. I'm excited to look into it as well and just see what art they included in it. But aside from that, and this wasn't actually shown in Nintendo's, I guess, the American Direct, or the one we saw here in NA, there was actually, I believe, a Japanese Nintendo Direct that showed off a new game called Monster Hunter Stories, I believe. So I don't know if we're going to be getting that. It could be like Monster Hunter Generations, where we get it much after, because I think Generations took forever to come out here in the West. So that might be the case, but the reason why I'm talking about Monster Hunter Stories here is because they're adding a new, I believe, Breath of the Wild Link costume thing that you can play with, and it rides Epona, and there's also where your little cat can wear a Majora's Mask, which is super cool. So all of that has been added in Monster Hunter Stories. For those who don't know, I actually purchased Monster Hunter Generations. Wait, what? No, I have yet to purchase that. But I purchased, which that came out recently, but the other 3DS one, which was Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate for the 3DS, I got that one just because they've added the Zelda DLC with like the Master Sword, the shield, and actually made videos about it with me showcasing the armor, so you can easily check those out. But that was the sole purpose in why I bought the game, and I became a huge Monster Hunter fan, so I feel like Stories, if it were to come out in the West, the only reason why I'd buy it is because of the new Link costume. And maybe I'll get into the Monster Hunter Stories as well. It looks really different though. It has Breath of the Wild like graphics with the really cel shaded cartoony look, but that's aside the point. Anyways, that's pretty much all that has been announced at the Nintendo Direct regarding The Legend of Zelda. So new Amiibos, new Hyrule Warriors Legends DLC, 3 new books coming out from Dark Horse. First one, Art of Artifacts, which you can pre-order now. And then last but not least, the Monster Hunter Stories DLC regarding Legend of Zelda Link. And then I guess you can run Epona, and then the Majora's Mask thing. So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff announced today. I'm really hyped to see all of this. I mean, it is cool to see Zelda in a like game where it, you know, like Monster Hunter pretty much, where it's not the main thing. It's just like a cameo, or it's just there to be there. Like Bayonetta 2, I believe, has that as well, which I would most likely end up getting just so I can play as the main character in Link's outfit. So I do like how Nintendo is kind of dipping in that and just, you know, adding Link or adding Zelda-like things to other games, because it honestly can get fans like me who are like super obsessed with like one series to buy a new franchise and try it out and maybe like it just because of that. So I'm a huge fan of that. I pretty much like everything they've shown off today, and I am excited to see what the Amiibos do in Breath of the Wild. So let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. I am very interested, and if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. Anyways, I've been ZeldaMaster. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! And also, I completely forgot that Skyward Sword is going to be available on the Wii U eShop from today, so you can easily download it if you don't have the physical copy. Sadly, it's the exact same game. It hasn't been upscaled. Nothing really has happened to it. So is it worth it? I mean, if you don't have the disc and you can't find it, sure. But I heard it actually runs slower than the disc. How? No idea. I don't know how Nintendo messed that up. Somehow they did, because I've seen comparisons already from speedrunners who want to compare Skyward Sword, the downloaded version on Wii U, to the disc, and the disc goes quicker. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Also, it's not upscaled, so I'm really salty, because even if it was 720p, I would have been so happy. I just don't like how bad and how low res Skyward Sword it truly is. So yeah, it kind of sucks. But that's a thing too, so go buy it if you didn't.